Hello, my name is Madison Gorgeous, and this is my informative speech. So if you ever have wanted a rewarding job that's also a constant challenge, a physician assistant might be the job for you. So if you've ever been to like the doctor, like a family pediatrician, a dermatologist, or like the ER even, you could have thought you were being seen by a doctor, but really it might have been a physician assistant since they basically do the same thing. And I've known that I've wanted to be a physician assistant since like 7th grade, so that's a pretty long time, and I've done a lot of research on it. And then I've recently started volunteering at the hospital, so I have gotten to like shadow a physician assistant and see how they work and make sure that I know that that's what I want to do. And then I'll be talking about their schooling, what they do, and what jobs they can go into. First, I'll explain the education. To become a PA, you'll want to put yourself into an undergrad that is like science related. It doesn't always have to be science related, but it's pretty important that it is, since that's the base of what you'll be doing once you get into PA school. And a lot of schools offer a biomedical undergrad, which looks really good since you'll get all your prerequisites with that. And also they offer a pre-physician assistant undergrad, which also looks good because if you know that's what you want to do your freshman year, then they can see that when you're applying, and that shows that you've thought about this for a long time. And then there's 2 ways to go about applying. You can apply your sophomore year if you know that you want to get into an accelerated program, if the college that you're interested in allows that. And then, so instead of going for 2 years after you get your undergraduate, you would actually only go for 1 year and start the process your senior year of college. And the normal route is starting your junior year, and then you would do your 2 years. And also an important thing is to get a lot of volunteer hours. Some schools want 200 and some schools could want like 5,000. It just depends on where you're applying. And it's very competitive, so you'll want to be applying to a lot. And then once you actually get into PA school, you'll be doing 2 years. There's a didactic period, which is all classroom, all year round, throughout the summer. You go in like 8 a.m., leave at 5 p.m., and basically that's what you do. And then your second year is your clinical rotations, which means for like 3 to 6 weeks, you go into a different rotation. So like if you were interested in dermatology, you would do that and get actual like on-hand work where you're interested in, and you can switch sites every 6 weeks, and then you can go all over the country to do this, even out of country if the school offers that. And then once the student is done with PA school, they can get right into practicing under a physician. The only drawback to becoming a physician assistant is that you can't own your own practice. You constantly have to be working under an actual doctor, but I think that's the only drawback that there really is, since they can still write prescriptions and do everything else. So they can still write prescriptions and like make appointments for people and diagnose anyone that they want. And then lastly, there are many fields that a PA can go into. They're not limited to one career choice, and it's also very flexible. So you could be a dermatologist for 2 years and then decide that you want to move on and go be a family physician if you want to. And it's very easy to move between those 2 things because you're just qualified for all of it. And then also you can have just a very flexible life, considering that most of them work around 4 days a week and then have those 3 days off. And the growth for PAs is supposed to be around 30%, which is very high. And then a PA must go through a lot of rigorous schooling and work to get where they want to be, and they must be ready to take on so many different paths. But becoming a PA is no easy task, but once done, it is so rewarding. You will be able to see all of your hard work changing lives every day. Thank you.